Once upon a time, there was a small village nestled in the heart of a vast desert. The villagers depended on a small oasis of water for their survival. They knew the value of water and cherished it, but they also feared its unpredictable nature.
One day, a wise sage came to the village and spoke of the Tao of water. The villagers were skeptical at first, but the sage spoke with such conviction and wisdom that they began to listen. He told them that water was like the universe, constantly changing and flowing, and that to understand water was to understand life. The sage taught the villagers the art of water divination, a way of understanding the movements and patterns of water. He showed them how to read the ripples on the surface of the water, and the shapes of the clouds in the sky to predict the weather and the seasons. The villagers were amazed by the sage's teachings and began to see water in a new light. They learned to live in harmony with the water and to use it wisely. They built channels to divert the water to their crops, and learned to collect rainwater to store for the dry season. Years went by, and the village thrived. The villagers continued to honor the Tao of water and passed down the teachings to their children and grandchildren. The sage became a beloved figure in the village, and his legacy lived on long after he had left. One day, a terrible drought struck the village, and the oasis began to dry up. The villagers were desperate and afraid. They went to the sage, who was now an old man, and asked for his help. The sage sat by the edge of the oasis and meditated. He listened to the whispers of the wind and the whispers of the water. He closed his eyes and felt the pulse of the earth. And then, he spoke.
The Tao of water teaches us that we cannot control water, but we can learn from it. Water is like life, and life is like water. We must be patient, and we must trust in the flow. The water will come back to us when it is ready.
The villagers listened to the sage's words and followed his advice. They remained patient and continued to use water wisely. And sure enough, the rains came, and the oasis was replenished once again. From that day on, the villagers understood the true meaning of the Tao of water. They had learned to respect the water, to live in harmony with it, and to trust in its flow. And they had learned that, like water, life is unpredictable and ever-changing, and that the key to happiness and survival is to adapt and flow with it.